So there's some video game glitches that I've seen. Who here remembers the Worm Man from Battlefield? I think it was Battlefield 2 or 3.
Never played it.
Oh, goodness gracious. Not fun, dude. Not fun. But, hey, it is what it is, I guess. So, we are here watching the top 22 scariest glitches in games. This is an old video, but it's by a channel called Tat's Top Videos. So, these videos by this specific creator have been recommended to us in our Discord, and now we're checking them out to see what we think. So, I guess we're just going to jump on in and see what kind of things the...
By the way, we didn't watch the specific ones recommended in Discord right off the bat because
No.
they were long.
Yeah, which...
we figured we would start with this one, which is a popular one that's not quite as long.
See, if we like the way the content is presented, then we'll be more apt to...
like us reacting to it.
Yeah, then we'll be more apt to react to the longer form stuff. So, yeah. We have a Geth here on screen who I guess is going to tell us about the video containing disturbing content, violent content, and scary content. Bring it on.
This video contains disturbing content, violent content, and scary content. Viewer discretion advised.
My kind of video.
No game is
Oh gosh.
and some games are worse than others. Obviously, making a game is far more complicated than we could ever think, and things can go wrong all the time. A glitch, otherwise known as a bug or fault, is an error in the game that produces an effect that was unintended by the programmers. They usually get worked on before the public sees them, but sometimes they don't. And this is when you get scary problems like these. So, let's view them together.
Oh yeah,
Top
that's
22
New Vegas.
scariest glitches in games.
All right. Let's see if we recognize any of these, because I know there's some games that just pop through that you've played before. So
Yeah, but I probably haven't seen these specific glitches.
but you played the games.
Yeah.
And also, if you all have any glitches out there that you all want to tell us about, list them in the comment section.
Mostly the only scary glitches I've ever seen is when you accidentally put your face inside of somebody else's head and you see like their teeth and eyeballs.
That's an exploit. Yeah,
It's
that's
like the first time I ever saw that. I was like, "Oh, what the fuck!"
For me, the one that I did was Daisy on Super Smash Brothers Melee. Whenever you like zoom in on the back of her head and you go through the layer of hair on the back of her head, she has a third eye in the back of her head. It's weird. It's freaking weird, dude.
It was why? Like,
I don't know.
Why?
Maybe they forgot to delete it before they put the hair on. I don't know.
Why would it have been there before the hair was on?
Maybe because, I don't know, they probably thought that was the front of her face, but instead they were like, oh no, that's not the front of her face. And then they put the two regular eyes on the front of her face, and then they were like, alright, let's put the hair on. And then they forgot.
Maybe somebody just put it there to be a fucking weirdo.
Or that. There's always that too.
Ghost animals from Zoo Tycoon. Ghost animals are sometimes encountered wandering around cages. Many believe these ghosts were deceased animals. No evidence has been found of this. A search of the files has revealed nothing, and all reports of ghosts can be explained as just graphical glitches.
Huh.
MissingNo from
Oh my
Pokemon.
gosh. You remember getting the MissingNo glitch?
I didn't do it because I had heard what would happen if you did.
I did it, and it didn't break my game or anything like that. It didn't crash it. It actually gave me infinite Master Balls, so...
One of the most famous Pokemon glitches was MissingNo. A Pokemon that didn't exist except as a jumble of code, caused by exploiting the game's data buffer to create a Pokemon made from random data. This creature appeared as a jumble of scrambled pixels, and if encountered, it introduced visual errors all over the game, and could even corrupt the save file. Fans have taken this glitch to the extreme, writing creepypastas.
Well, that's the thing. I didn't catch MissingNo. I defeated MissingNo. I was told not to catch because if you catch him, then there's a problem. But if you just beat him, then it's all good.
And developing many theories about the game as to why MissingNo appears. Pedestrians from Mirror's Edge.
Oh my gosh.
After level glitching to street level, a player would wander across this. A group of tall, low-polyed pedestrians with blurred textures. The models would look okay, if not for the strange faces, uncontrollable spinning, and somewhat dark forbearances. This glitch would never happen to many players unless they attempted to manipulate the game's mechanics in some way.
Wonder what that's from.
Luigi's Shadow.
My guess is just where it's a game where you're always on the rooftops. They meant to have, like, you know, civilians down below in case you glance down, but they didn't really need them to do much. They just needed them to be like dots down there, you know?
I guess. I've seen this one personally. It tripped me up. But turns out it's been explained that there was actually an error with the shadow mechanic. Turns out they actually have the lightning on a lower plane than what the window is. So whenever the lightning flashes through, it actually broadcasts Luigi's shadow like up on the wall higher than what it should be. And it looks like he hung himself. Yeah.
Hangs himself from Luigi's Mansion. This glitch happens in the attic of Luigi's Mansion on the Nintendo GameCube. When lightning flashes outside, a creepy static shadow of Luigi can be seen on the back wall, clearly hanging himself.
Yeah.
This glitch was later confirmed to be a lighting glitch,
Yep.
where it spawned below the floor, giving the effect. FIFA faces. Most FIFA games suffered
Yeah,
from
they're pretty
really
creepy.
facial expressions, especially when lots of animations were present. These glitches were extremely common in online games, especially in replays.
That one.
In online
That guy's being possessed.
games, especially in replays.
And oh my god, it's Tyler the Creator.
Model spasms from GoldenEye 64.
I've heard about
The
this.
hardware was so delicate that tilting or nudging the cartridge when it was plugged into the system could wreak all manners of havoc on your game. The most famous title to feature this glitch was GoldenEye 007. If the cart was tilted, characters would start spinning uncontrollably, and a famous internet meme
That's not that creepy
called
to me because
Gleaton
it's nothing I haven't
was
seen in
made
Gmod
famous
like
because of
1,000
it.
times.
Yeah.
Most of the time, the game wouldn't last too long.
For
Made
England,
famous
James?
because of it.
No.
Most
for
of
me.
the time, the game wouldn't
Now allow me to start breakdancing.
last too long before emitting a loud buzzing noise and crashing. Fallout New Vegas intro.
Yeah.
Some early copies of the game resulted in this
Never
glitch
seen
with
that.
Dr. Mitchell.
Yeah.
It's reported that the game had a lot of glitches, but this one was probably the most creepiest. The head-turning bug was highlighted in a blog post by one of the game's producers, who identified it as a known bug that was eradicated prior to the game's official release.
Ugh.
Other bugs supposedly included error messages that the game's downloadable content couldn't be found. Resident Evil Remake.
Oh yeah.
The remake saw a rare bug upon starting up, where all player models and enemies appeared stretched and distorted. This bug was said to be the cause of corrupted data or the disk being dirty.
I've never seen anything close to that.
That's the Just that alone.
They
like,
all look like bone thieves from Eternal Darkness.
Yeah. Oh, it's terrifying.
Geralt's face from Witcher. Witcher had a lot of bugs prevalent in the game, but one of the creepiest was these. Sometimes, Geralt's face distorts, making him look even creepier. The character remains fully functional, however. It's usually fixed when changing
Also,
areas,
his dick's just
or
swinging his
sometimes
axe around through
reloading
him.
a save.
Yeah, his dick is just like, and chopping wood. I'm chopping wood.
Yeah, I haven't seen that because I've always played Witcher. Like, I didn't play Witcher like when it released. I've always played it with
Mods.
Rise of the White Wolf, which basically has a lot of community bug fixes and stuff. Or they might have like officially fixed that since then. I don't know.
Corpses from Hitman Blood Money. On some level,
That's just funny
you
to
may
me.
see corpses on the floor. Then you'll be more freaked out that some start chasing towards you, like Sadako from The Ring. It's not
I was
known
thinking
what
like the
causes
patient
this
demons
glitch,
from Silent Hill 2.
but some
Oh God.
speculate they are enemies that are corrupted due to frequent loads. Bully Scholarship Edition.
Oh wow.
When a
Yeah.
person grapples someone else and a player throws a firecracker at them, it usually always results in this glitch.
That's basically just an oversight of the programmers. And from what I understand, that doesn't exist anymore.
Model Deformity from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. This horror came about when fans decided to hack the copies of Super Smash Bros. Brawl
Oh
and
God.
perform what is known as move set swaps, taking one character and swapping out its
Oh,
moves
God.
and abilities for
No.
another.
No. No. No.
Yeah, that's disturbing.
Pikachu.
Changing characters' movesets rearranges the models as well, with horrific deformities as a
Oh my
result.
God. I've never seen this.
Crab Link.
Ghost Cars from Grand Theft Auto
I've heard about
San
this.
Andreas. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was specifically known for its urban legends and weird occurrences, which makes sense considering how enormous the game world is. One of the so-called glitches was the ghost cars. If you ventured out into the hilly countryside away from the city, you'll find cars with no drivers roaming around. Sometimes they would chase you like they're possessed by spirits. It was later confirmed to be cars spawning in the local area, but because of the landscape of the environment, hills and slopes would cause the cars to move. A mod was also created to live the legend.
Damn.
Dead NPCs from Call of Duty 2.
Yeah.
Throughout the Call of Duty series, there have been glitches with corpses, from just silently talking faces to really strange animations and postures. Many important NPCs with specific lines of dialogues will spawn, and in the case of these war games, die quickly before they can even speak.
I saw this in Halo 3 with Sergeant Johnson. Whenever, Sergeant Johnson got turned into a flood, and his face on the side of the flood monster was still talking with his voice lines. Just like, Mendoza, get up there and secure that line. It's like, that flood just talked to us?
So the game thinks they are still alive when they shouldn't be, creating some truly scary moments in the single-player campaigns. Giant Soldier from Battlefield 3.
Yeah. People are given the day before shit because of the same glitch.
Early versions of Battlefield 3 had some incredibly disturbing glitches with certain character models. Certain players would appear extremely large and deformed, and would often frighten players with their presence. It was later patched after several people identified the glitch due to people's connectivity in matches. Manimals from Red Dead Redemption.
Oh.
While wandering around the game's vast deserts, you may come across something unsettling.
Yep.
Fans call them manimals. They were horrifying, bizarre human-animal hybrids. You get bird people who fly around the sky flapping their arms, cougar men who charge you like the infected from Left 4 Dead, and the deformed horrors such as Snake Man, who have their heads and torsos twisted at strange degrees that stare at you with glaring eyes.
My God. I'd never seen that.
Alma glitch from Fear 2. In the very first level, there existed a glitch where Alma would silently stalk the player endlessly without vanishing.
Oh, didn't know that.
It is not known what causes the glitch.
You're safe now.
Doesn't matter. He deserved to die. They all deserve to die.
Creepy Watson from Sherlock Holmes. In Sherlock Holmes, the player can switch between Master Detective Holmes and his companion Watson at any time. So they needed to make sure that the pair were always in close proximity. Unfortunately, the developers never made any walking animations for Watson, so with unintentional results, he ended up teleporting, freaking out gamers, and making him the sole equivalent of Slender Man. This footage was taken from the demo, but still happens in the real game too.
Wait, I'm pretty sure I played that one. Like, that looked really familiar, like the area they were in. Yeah. Because I believe that's a specific Sherlock Holmes. I think that's versus the gentleman thief. What was his name? The real one.
Damn. I can't remember.
But yeah, like I vaguely remember that happening. I just turn around a couple times and be like, "Buh!" It's like, what the hell, Watson?
Living mannequins of Riften Honeyside Manor from Skyrim. When a player entered the Honeyside Manor basement, they would see mannequins, which enabled players to place armor on them. Players soon discovered that the more they visited the house, the more disturbing things became. The mannequins would appear in different positions from where they were supposed to be. Someone would begin walking around the house, and the armor they placed appeared invisible. They would also act like a normal person looking at the player and moving their head. Although the mannequins did not engage in conversation, the glitch was incredibly scary and disturbing. The glitch can be fixed by either leaving the house and coming back, or going to the mannequin stand.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, turn around and there's, like...
It's like, is that a glitch, or was that just an intentional, like, spooky thing they put in there, I wonder?
I was gonna say, man, these 6 dudes here look like they're about to lay the wood to you. I mean, they're about to have themselves a party. Where's the party? In your pants.
Activating the mannequin where it's supposed to be, and adding or removing
Oh, there's even
items.
more! Numero 3.
Demon babies and demon pets from Sims 3. This glitch happens when you download custom content into the game. It is also due to missing animations, and while it can be shocking the first time around, it's best dealt with by patching the game and removing the corrupted files.
Oh my god!
This is my eldritch horror. I call him Jimmy.
Jockey Face from Left 4 Dead 2.
Oh.
One gamer found a horrifying glitch where the textures for one of the monsters from the game was replaced with the back of a truck. While the
That'd scare the shit out of most people.
Yeah,
video
like,
quality is quite bad, it's no doubt terrifying in its own glory.
That's actually used a lot in like Gmod horror maps. They use that face a lot because it is terrifying.
Gibbs from Fallout 3.
Oh wow!
This is a glitch when you kill someone, save your game, and then come back. The game thinks the character should look like a mass of body parts, and sometimes it forgets to tell those parts to scatter all over the place.
Oh,
So the character goes back to its default position.
Oh my
Sometimes they will
gosh.
even walk around and have conversations with the player.
oh, oh!
While looking like this.
Welcome to the Amazing Digital Circus.
Damn it, Kane!
It's like it's not digital anymore, Kane, and you're fucking horrifying.
Yeah, Kane invaded Fallout 3. I want to install a mod now that will give this character Kane's voice. Damn it. Well, there you go. That was pretty good. Some fairly terrifying glitches in there.
Yeah.
And some that would absolutely make me just go, ugh. Well,
And some interesting stuff I just didn't know about.
yeah.
Particularly the Resident Evil remake one. That's probably the game I've played the most out of everything in that list,
Yeah.
I would say. Because, I mean, I've played it ever since it came out. And, even tried to kind of learn to speedrun it in the past few years. Which I only ever got, halfway through learning it. And didn't ever finish learning it, but I tried.
Oh, okay.
I played the beginning of it quite a few times now.
Well, nothing wrong with that. I mean, you enjoy it though, right?
Yeah, it's a good game, obviously.
Yes. You know, they're talking about, well, I know that they've already done a Resident Evil 1 remake, and then they remastered that remake into HD. But now, given the success of the modern day, of the more modern remakes, they're talking about going back and doing that again to the OG, doing the director's cut of Resident Evil, and making that and remaking that again.
I still wish they would do Code Veronica first, though.
I know, and maybe one day they will. Maybe, we'll see.
They probably won't do it before 1, though.
Well, given the fact that they're wanting, I think, to do the main series, I know that there's a lot of games between 3, 4, and 5. You know, Code Veronica being one of them, Outbreak, and a few others. But I really think that if they did Code Veronica and they did the Resident Evil remake, you know, I think it would actually be really good. Both of them would be. Just don't rush production again, damn it.
Yeah.
Don't give us another Resident Evil 3.
Well, so far they haven't, made that mistake again. So.
Thankfully.
Because they've taken their time. They took their time on 4 and did a good job with it. And
I agree.
They're taking their time on 9 as well right now. So.
Yeah. And I'm all about that, dude.
I think they might have learned the lesson from 3, hopefully.
Yeah, which that's okay. Which I'm glad.
I'm also hoping, like I said, eventually they'll go back and actually put more time into the 3 remake too.
Do a director's cut of that, man. Give us the game that we were supposed to have. Instead, they're just hey, what about the multiplayer?
Maybe shit can some of the terrible ideas that were in it too.
Hey, what about the multiplayer? Hello, doctor? You know those voices that are telling me to harm myself? I'm hearing them again. Sorry, that's a callback to Yachts.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing.
Doesn't need the multiplayer.
Well, that's the thing. He was saying that about Resident Evil 3 multiplayer. Someone in his video, someone was behind him yelling at him. He was maybe you should try the multiplayer Yachts. Hello, doctor. Basically, yeah. Anyway, so that's going to do it for this one, everybody. Were there any glitches in here that you all have seen? Are there glitches that they missed and you think that they should mention in another video? Or if they have done another video on this stuff, hey, maybe we'll watch that. Because I like this. This was actually a lot of fun. And I guess till next time, everyone. Signing off, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
And we'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace.